We've all been there, right? Sitting through a workplace training, maybe sipping some stale coffee. Some of them are, well, forgettable, but others can be game changers. What you might not realize is that behind every single one, there's a secret blueprint that can literally shape your entire career. So let's pull back the curtain and take a look.
Seriously, think about it for a second. That one workshop or seminar that actually stuck with you, what was it? Was it what you learned, the person teaching it, or how they taught it? Figuring out that why is exactly what we're going to do, because that's the difference between a company just checking a box and you genuinely leveling up.
Okay, first, let's get our terms straight. We tend to throw around training and development like they're the same thing, but for a company, they are totally different. Think of it like this. Training is about the now. It's giving you the specific skills you need to crush it in your current role. Development, though, that's about the next. It's preparing you for where you could go in the future.
And this grid right here, this is basically the master plan. It's how companies think about growing their people. You can see down in that bottom left corner, that's training. It's short-term, focused on the individual. But see how it connects to everything else? Long-term development for you, and even growth for the whole organization. This is going to be our roadmap.
So let's start this journey right where everyone does. Day one. You remember that feeling, right? That mix of excitement and, oh man, where's the bathroom again? Well, your very first encounter with this whole system has a name. Onboarding.
Onboarding is so much more than just signing paperwork. It's the company's big chance to make you feel like you belong, to calm those nerves, and to show you the ropes. And it is absolutely critical. The research shows a great onboarding experience is a huge factor in whether someone decides to stick around for even the first 6 months. Talk about a first impression.
Okay, so you've been onboarded, but what comes next? Sometimes it might feel a little random, but trust me, there's a highly structured plan working behind the scenes. Now that we've seen it from your side, let's see how the company actually cooks this stuff up.
And this is it. This is the secret blueprint. Pretty much every formal training program a company creates follows this exact path. It all starts at the top, figuring out what's even needed in the first place. Then you design it, you run it, and finally, and this part is crucial, you figure out if it actually worked.
Let's zoom in on that very first step. Determine needs. This is the whole foundation. A company can't just throw training at a problem and hope for the best. The smart ones start by asking some really specific questions to figure out where the real gaps are. This whole analysis basically happens at 3 different levels. First, you've got the big picture organizational level. What's the company trying to achieve? So, for example, maybe a university wants to climb up in the global rankings. Okay, next, you have the task level. What jobs or skills are needed to make that happen? Well, to get a better ranking, the lecturers need to be amazing with new digital teaching tools. And finally, you get to the person level. Who specifically needs this training? It's the lecturers who are kind of struggling with that new software. See? It's all about targeting the right training to the right people for the right reason.
Now we get to the fun part. Once a company knows what's needed, it's time for the training montage. This is where they open up a whole toolkit of methods to help you build those new skills. So let's peek inside. And whoa, what a toolkit! It's got everything from the classic classroom lecture and e-learning courses to some really interactive and frankly fun methods. The trick is picking the right tool for the job. Let's look at a few of the more interesting ones. Behavior modeling is one of the most natural ways we learn. It's basically, watch a pro, then do what they did. So a new manager might sit in while a senior manager handles a really tricky employee conversation. They see what works, what doesn't, and then they practice doing it themselves. It's all about seeing what good looks like, then copying it.
Okay, this one is like a flight simulator for your workday. Imagine getting a virtual inbox just flooded with emails, memos, and urgent requests. Your job is to sort through the chaos, prioritize what's important, and make decisions under pressure. It's an awesome way to practice managing your time without any real-world consequences if you mess up.
And this is where learning gets really engaging. In a business game, your team is put in charge of a fake company, and you have to compete against other teams. You're making real decisions about marketing, finance, you name it, all to try and win. It's basically learning by doing with a healthy dose of competition.
So why do companies invest in all these games and simulations? Well, this number right here is why. The research shows that learners can retain up to 75% of what they learn when it's through a training game. I mean, that is a massive difference compared to just sitting and listening to a lecture.
All right, the training is over. Everyone had a good time, learned some new things, but the journey's not done. Now comes maybe the most important question of all, at least from the company's point of view. Did any of it actually matter? To answer that, they use a 4-level model. Level 1 is reactions, the classic feedback form. Did you like the snacks? Was the room temperature okay? Super easy to measure. Level 2 is learning. Did you actually absorb the info? You can test for that. A lot of companies stop there, but the real gold is in the next 2 levels. Level 3 is behavior. Are you actually using your new skills back at your desk? And the ultimate goal, level 4, is results. Did this training actually improve the business? Did sales go up? Did customer complaints go down? That's the true test.
And that brings everything full circle, right back to you. We've gone through the entire blueprint, from figuring out the need, to picking the tools, to measuring the results. But remember the difference between training and development. The company provides the training for your job, but you're the one who has to drive your own development. You're in charge of your career. So what's your next step?